Well, hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of NFL Fantasy Matchup. And here we are again. Hey, the one thing before we start that I do want to talk about Jaden Daniels. I cannot believe he dislocated his elbow by sitting there and Dan Quinn never took him out.
Yeah, that was really sad. I felt bad for him, and if you saw it, it was pretty gruesome. So, yeah, and I mean, it doesn't help when he says, "Oh, I should have. It was my mistake." But it's kind of like, I don't know. Well, it's a bad situation.
Yeah. Well, you would think that I think I don't recall, but I think they were saying that Jaden Daniels was really pressuring the coach to let him keep him in the game. But you're right, when you're up 31-7, you want to take that guy out. And I've actually, I mean, think about it. When last year ended, everyone thought Jaden Daniels was going to be the number one quarterback out of those three, right? Out of Drake May, Caleb Williams, and Jaden Daniels. He was number one. Drake May's looking like he's going to be number one. Caleb could potentially be number two, depending on how he progresses. And Jaden Daniels could be the third one. He could be like this year's version of RG3.
Or CJ Stroud. I think of all the guys who had great 1 years and then they
Huh?
dropped off. It's just
Yeah.
really, Jordan Love, CJ. I mean, it's just amazing how many of these, first year guys have a great year and then the second year they
Hmm.
really struggle.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's another reason, we talk about quarterback strategy and drafting. I think it's another reason you just got to be careful sometimes and wait because all these guys we thought were going to be so good. I mean, look how many starting caliber quarterbacks. You got Drake May, you got Daniel Jones, you
Bo
got
Nix.
Bo Nix. None of those guys were drafted even top 10.
Okay, so here's another thing. Let me tell you one thing. Our dynasty fantasy league. I made two mistakes this year. One, giving Marvin Harrison to you, Jed, for Christian McCaffrey, who could
No,
become
giving me Christian McCaffrey for
yeah, yeah,
Marvin
yeah, yeah.
Harrison.
Taking Marvin Harrison. Okay, I think Harrison will be a decent player, right? I
He
think
had a
he
good
will be.
game. He had a good game on
Yeah,
Sunday.
I'm nothing against you, Jed, but I'm hoping maybe McCaffrey will just
Gets
be a
hurt.
1 year thing, and next year he will be bad, right? The other thing too is I decided to keep who did I keep? I kept Joe Burrow. And he
Oh,
got
got hurt.
injured. And I had Bo Nix on my team. And I told Tommy, I'm gonna dump him. Give me some player for him. And I forgot who he gave me, some crappy player. And I was like, I could have kept Bo Nix and Christian McCaffrey. Like stupid trades like that ruined my team this year.
You never know. You never know. I mean, you traded for some youth. I mean, CMC with his health history, you just got to see. But yeah, you never know.
No.
I will probably say even on my keeper team, Genti has not been doing well for Las Vegas. I spent so much money on Genti, but the one guy that I did not spend too much money on, Jackson Smith and Jigba, has been
Hmm.
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, he's
Between
been,
Jackson
yeah.
Smith, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, I am set for wide receiver. It's the running backs I struggle with, and Omari Hampton is still out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just looking at my keeper. So in addition to CMC, getting Drake London this year, that's what I was betting on. So we'll see. I still I think the jury is out. I mean, he's good, but he's not great. So we'll just have to
Yeah.
see.
Hey, but the
Yeah.
last couple games, he's been excellent, Jed. I mean, I
Yeah.
really enjoyed watching Drake London play the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
Hmm.
This past
Yeah,
Sunday,
yeah.
he had a great game.
I think Michael Penix is still learning. Like I wouldn't say he's like the best quarterback in the world, but Drake London's actually had some beat. Bijan Robinson has not done as well these last few games, but I feel like Drake London has. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Jim, with the San Francisco New York Giants game, Dart continues to do pretty well, 190 yards, two touchdown. Now, we were trying to figure out in light of Scatterbo, not uh,
Tyrone Tracy,
yeah, Tyrone Tracy, but it actually is Devin Singletary and Tyrone
Singletary. Yeah.
Tracy, but it's Jackson Dart who is the leading rusher with 56
Hmm.
yards.
Yeah, and also if you notice during the goal line, you always have to be careful of Dart taking that ball in as well too. My guess is, and you're seeing this with a lot of these running back by committees, like Minnesota with Mason, and then you also have Aaron Jones. The same thing with San Diego. I mean, I kind of wish that some of these teams would just end up doing what they did with Carolina, where they just said,
Yeah.
Chuba Hubbard, you're going to
Oh,
be number two. Rico Dowdle, you're number one, right? So that's it. I think even the Bears are going to try to figure out how to do Monangai as well as also
Swift,
Swift,
DeAndre
right?
Swift.
So
Yeah.
so that's where none of these things. Once they start doing these committees where two running backs are trying to play at once, it's not working.
Yeah, the Rico Dowdle, I'm so glad because I picked him up in so many leagues, and then he,
Yeah.
2 weeks ago had a really bad week, but I'm so glad they went back to him because now that can be like your bell cow, really.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
I mean, I think he'll end up replacing. I mean,
yeah,
he has, but I think
yeah,
long term, I could see them really replacing him.
Yeah, Jed, Mac Jones over in San Francisco. Hey, look, I mean, he's taking the role of Sam Darnold. I mean, he's playing himself into a bigger contract and potentially a starting role like a Daniel Jones or Sam Darnold a couple of years ago.
yeah. I mean, which by the way, Sam Darnold having an amazing, really quiet for some reason, not getting a lot of press, but he had what, either 3 or 4 touchdowns in the first half
Mm-hmm,
of that
mm-hmm,
game.
mm-hmm.
So he was playing phenomenal, and I think has quietly. I think Seattle, are they 5-2 or 6-2? Like
Yeah,
quietly, really having a great season, but you're
yeah,
not hearing anything about Darnold. But yeah, no,
yeah. You know what I like about the Mac Jones story? Remember a few years ago, who is it? Shanahan was thinking about drafting Mac Jones number two, and they ended up going with Trey Lance. I think that'd be kind of cool if Mac Jones will end up being the quarterback that could lead these guys to the Super Bowl.
yeah, that's a good. Yeah, which by the way, Juwan Jennings, he has been available in a couple leagues.
Mhm.
People have
Yeah,
dropped
yeah.
him, so you want to take a look at that.
The disappointment has been Pearsall. Pearsall, like he hasn't
Yeah,
practiced again this week,
yeah,
and I seriously okay. I thought Pearsall and McMillan this year would be really good, and McMillan's okay, but he's often injured. But Pearsall's been out quite a bit. I think he's had only one game this year where it's even double figures, but he's been injured quite a bit.
The game that I actually thought that Daniel Jones would do well, Pittsburgh against Indianapolis Colts. Here we go. Daniel Jones had 3 interceptions.
yeah,
Taylor did nothing. No one. Well, Pittman had 115 yards. Pierce had 115 yards. But
Yeah,
man, Aaron Rodgers had 203 yards. Nothing to brag about, but they did get a win.
yeah.
yeah.
Which by the way, Pierce has been in a couple leagues as well. So if you're looking for wide receivers, with the Colts, I think he's been.
Yeah. It'll be interesting as we hit this halfway point. Some of these players like Daniel Jones, who's done pretty well, I wonder if they'll just drop off. And so the question now becomes who are some of these guys who are going to emerge? I think like a RJ Harvey might
Yeah,
be really good. Like Tyler Warren, I can see him dropping off a little bit. A Colson Loveland might be somebody who you might want to pick up and can do well in the second half. Like, so the question then becomes, okay, who are some of these players you want to pay attention to?
Well, in light of the very fact that Tucker Kraft is out for the year now with the torn
Mhm.
ACL, then Loveland is emerging as someone that you should pick up and consider as a tight end.
yeah, and available in a lot of leagues.
Yep.
Well, who's the one? Okay, who's the guy who replaced Tucker Kraft? Um, what is that guy's name? I think he's pretty. I think I is it Luke Musgrave. I
Yeah,
actually can see him doing decent. Like Green Bay's always utilize their tight end. I mean, I don't think he'll be like the best tight end out there, but I don't think you can find anybody like he'll do better than some of most of these other guys that are roaming around out there right now.
Yeah. Hey, Jed, speaking of Dowdo, hey, look, 25 carries, 130 yards. That was pretty good because he does a very good job and carries the team. But on the other end, we were talking about Tucker Kraft. Green Bay had a great start and has really struggled recently.
yep, yeah. I've been riding Josh Jacobs, and that's been a little bit of the problem. Is no more scoring lately, so
Yeah.
that's been tough.
Yeah. And I don't think they even know who the receivers are. I mean, one week it's going to be Dobbs, right? Christian Watson just came back as well too. So I think in some ways it's almost like they lack an identity. I had imagined I do wonder if Josh Jacobs is going to score more now that Tucker Kraft is out because it seems like whenever they're in the red
Mhm.
zone, Tucker Kraft was the person that they were targeting.
That's a good point. Yeah, maybe it'll go back to him. That's a good point.
Yeah. Hey, Jim, New England, we were just talking about New England, Atlanta Falcons. Drake May, 259 yards, 2 touchdowns. But Travion Henderson is showing some signs of life,
Mhm.
14 carries, 55 yards.
Ramondre Stevenson was out this week, and so Travion Henderson is one of those guys. I mean, I've been holding on to him all year, um, and so I'm hoping that this will really kind of start the beginning. I mean, there's a couple of running backs that I've been paying attention to. Henderson is one, Monangai is one, Dowdle. I think we've seen him. I thought the Pittsburgh guy would start emerging from here. R.J. Harvey from Denver, and so I'm paying attention to these guys, hoping that in the second half they're going to start scoring some points.
Yeah. Jed, on our end, probably one of the best, if not the best game of the season so far. Chicago Bears against the Cincinnati Bengals. The impressive start that Joe Flacco, but also Caleb Williams as well too. But it's Odunze who has continued to disappear in the last couple games.
Yes. Yeah, so strange that Odun. I would, to me, that's a trade target. If anyone wants to get rid of Odunze, if anyone's worried about it, I'm willing, more than happy to take him. There's just too much talent there, and if the Bears, I think, are the only team that scored 21 plus points every week now. So, I mean, there's offense to be had. And so it's going to come around. So, if anyone's
Yeah, yeah,
looking to trade, go for it. But the other thing you mentioned, Joe Flacco, I mean, what a great story. He looked amazing. And I know they had said that he potentially had some injury, but man, he was slinging it, and it's
yeah,
and
yeah.
so I mean, great.
Well,
Good
I
for
mean,
him.
and all these guys have benefited, right? T. Higgins has started doing better. Brown has started doing better. So all of these guys has really benefited from Joe Flacco coming back, coming
Yeah,
there.
it's really, it's a really apparent, like Justin Jefferson. Why is he not getting the looks, that Chase is getting? And so, like, if it's like, why can't they just focus on him because he could put up the same numbers, but
Yeah.
they're not
hmm
doing it.
Jim Monangai, did you bid on him at all on the waiver?
I did, but when I started looking, I was going back and forth on whether or not I wanted to drop RJ Harvey on a couple of leagues, and then I saw on Sunday morning, I think one of our teams, someone picked him up already, but I try to pick him up as much as I can, just because I was like, you never know what's going to happen to DeAndre Swift, so I think Monangai is a good pickup, right? My only hesitation is now that Swift is coming back, where does that leave Monangai? And can they try to have two running backs, and will that work fantasy wise?
Swift was not having a great year to begin with.
I mean, he's number 20th, right?
Yeah,
For this year. So it wasn't like he was doing anything great.
and if you remember, I talked about in training camp, Manangai was just clearly the best running
Yeah.
back. Like,
That's who okay, that's where I heard it from because I remember you said that.
yep,
And so that's why I've been paying attention to him because I'm like, you never know.
yeah.
So yeah.
It's talent. At the end of the day, talent wins out, and it was clear in practices. He was just faster, quicker, everything. I mean, the way
Yeah.
he hit the hole. I mean, you just were like, man, this guy's the real deal. And for the
Yeah.
seventh round, I can't believe.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Yeah.
Bears hit it with that.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this, the only thing if the Bears can cut down on their penalties. But you were the one who said when you were at training camp that was
Consistency,
always the issue. It's these
consistency.
stupid little mistakes.
Yes.
And you have to ask yourself, who's the one? Is it the quarterback? Is it the line who keeps making these mistakes? But if they can cut down on the penalties, I think they will be fine. And the defense needs to. I wish they actually did a little bit more on the defense. I did hear Asante Samuel is coming to
Ooh,
to try out for them sometime next week. So
nice.
you never know, but I do think that they need some more help on the defensive side.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny. We thought the defense was going to be one of the strengths, and instead, it's really turned into the offense.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
so
Well, and I do think Colston Loveland. I mean, and maybe time will tell, right? But now that Kemet is out, at least with injury, I do think we get to see a little bit of what Loveland can do, and I hope that they're going to feed the ball to him more. But it's going to come with a sacrifice, right? Who's going to get the ball more? Is it going to be DJ Moore or Odunze? And is Odunze going to regress now that DJ Moore will get some more looks, and then also Colston Loveland too?
Now, do you guys believe that Caleb Williams on your fantasy team is an every single week starter and
no,
QB1 now?
No,
no,
no.
yeah, not still not consistent enough. Makes too many mistakes. So no, I don't think so.
Yeah, but here's okay. My only argument to that though is if the defense is as bad as we think it will,
Yeah, they got to fix
does
that.
Caleb need to score points in order for them to at least keep up with it? Right. So that's the only question you have.
fair point.
Here are the trades that were made yesterday. Wait, you know what? I did not pull it up.
Cowboys picked up what's his linebacker, and then
They picked up Sauce.
yes.
No, wait. Yeah.
No,
Did they pick?
no.
No.
Sauce Gardner went to Indianapolis.
Okay. Yeah. They had Williams, and then they also picked up Logan Wilson from Cincinnati.
Yep.
Yeah. I do think Brock Bowers is gonna go off, because who else is Las Vegas gonna throw to
Yeah.
now that Jacoby Myers is gone, right? Trey
One of my
Tucker,
leagues-
so
One of my leagues, someone dropped Brock Bowers, I think, because of bye week or something.
shut up, no one.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I was like, what a mistake.
Wait, your work league? No, there's no way. Oh yeah,
No,
these
I picked
guys.
that up very quick because
Yeah.
I am surprised someone dropped him.
I know. I don't know what they were thinking. If they were just looking for a roster spot and needed the space, I don't know. But
Maybe it's because they were like, oh, he's been injured all this time or something. I don't know.
maybe,
Yeah. Wow.
Sorry about that. I'm having a little difficulty in terms of here. All right, keep talking. Sorry about that. I am fixing something real fast.
Yeah. So okay, I think Brock Bowers is going to go off, right? Because there's nobody else in Las Vegas they're going to go to. I am kind of paying attention a little bit to Trey Tucker just to see how he's going to do. I don't think Pete Carroll is going to survive. I think he's going to be a one and done, and he's out. So that's a little frustrating. But I mean, I actually think they're also going to try to look for a new quarterback. I don't think Geno Smith is. I mean, he's no Sam Darnold, and maybe they should have gone after Sam Darnold, and they might look for somebody else. They might look for Mac Jones or somebody like that too.
Yeah, but the only thing I would probably say about Las Vegas is Pete Carroll this is his first year. So in some sense, he could always argue he didn't get a chance to put his team together, give him a couple years, and so then you'll have his team. But hey, look, go for the lowest draft position, lose as many games as you possibly can. I could see him surviving and probably going to year 3.
So here's my bet. My bet is Mac Jones is going to end up going to Las Vegas because he fits that type of quarterback that Tom Brady likes, right? And so if Tom Brady is one of the owners and helping to advise, I can see him bringing a Mac Jones over to Las Vegas.
What about Kirk Cousins? I mean, Cousins didn't look good, man. He finally got that start in Atlanta. Maybe he just needs a fresh start.
No, maybe he's just too old and he should just be done.
Maybe.
I could actually see a Mac Jones in Arizona. I could see a Mac Jones over in Cleveland. I could also see him in Las Vegas as well, too.
Yeah.
Arizona's got a problem, man. The offense has looked better without Kyler Murray. So what happened to Kyler Murray? Maybe Murray goes to Vegas. Who knows? But I mean, the talent is still there. But Vegas, Cardinals look way better last Sunday.
Jed, I was driving this morning, and I don't even know why I was listening to it, but I was listening to radio, and it was on Arizona station. They are ready to cut Kyler Murray because they said Marvin Harrison looks so much better with Brissett, and they were saying part of it is because Brissett's not running around all over the place.
Yeah,
he's staying in the pocket. Harrison knows exactly where he is. Whereas like Murray, because he's so short and he's running around all the time, there's no consistency for him.
Yep.
I think he's on his way out. I think you're right. I think he's on his way out.
Yeah. Hey, Kansas City, Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen did pretty well. Cook always does well. Kincaid did really, really well. But on the Kansas City side, Rashee Rice continues to be, since he's gotten back, the wide receiver you need to own.
Yes, that was such a great wait. See, and we told you guys that all the leagues I got him and waited the 6 weeks was so worth it.
Mm-hmm.
He's so fast, guys. He's like Tyreek Hill back when they had him. I mean, he just takes over with his speed.
Yeah. Did you guys hear the rumors? I don't know how true this is. The rumor was that Kansas City had made an offer for Breece Hall, and they were really trying hard to go after it. And Breece Hall thought he was going to be traded as well too, but at the last minute, New York said no.
Yeah. Which I don't understand, because he's going to be a free agent at the end of the year. They're not going anywhere. They should be losing as many games as they possibly can.
Well, did you see that Breece Hall even tweeted? He said, who was it? I forgot who they announced was getting traded, and he tweeted and says, I wish I was being traded too.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. So I think he wanted to get out of there.
Yeah, the Kansas City backfield has been really kind of tough though. Like I've got Kareem Hunt on a couple teams just to try to get some touchdowns, but Pacheco, I mean, they
Yeah.
threw.
Pacheco has not done well this
Yeah,
year.
yeah, hasn't been worth it.
Yeah, Pacheco's not done well. I thought maybe that new guy, the rookie is it Brenton Smith? I think his name would do something, but he is not. And I had been reading that he could potentially be the person that would take over, but he has not done well as too. So
And the Arizona Cardinals Dallas Cowboys game, I was very disappointed with how Dak Prescott played. But at the same time, anyone who is playing the Dallas Cowboys, you just know they're going to score a lot of points. So always, even if you're a betting guy, bet over for that team playing the Dallas Cowboys.
Tom, did you even watch it? Because YouTube TV you can watch it on YouTube TV, right?
If I'm in South Africa, I have to turn the location off and then put my VPN on, and then it works.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If
So I have to
you're
turn the
on,
location on, off,
yeah.
VPN, and put it to Chicago, and we're done.
Did you know that if you there was two other ways you can watch it. If you bought the antenna ears and put it on your TV, you could watch it because it was broadcasting on ABC. Or if you made a bet on DraftKings,
Yeah,
DraftKings will allow you to watch on their app.
I've done that before. You've done a
Yeah.
like $1 bet just to watch it.
I almost did it just the other day,
Yep.
Jed. I almost put $1 just so I can watch it because I couldn't watch it on YouTube.
Yep, I've done that before.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, but other than and then this weekend, the Thursday night game. Again, if you're a betting guy, Denver. Put a Denver, Bo Nix passing touchdown, and you have it right there against Las Vegas.
Do you think Genty will come around?
Ugh, I don't
Probably
think
next
so.
year.
Yeah, not enough. The game script's no good because they're getting killed, right? And so you're not going to keep running it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Hey, a little bit in terms of next week's game, this coming week's game. Any of the games excite you? We have the Inter Berlin game, Atlanta Falcons against Indianapolis Colts. The Ravens are playing the Minnesota Vikings. The Patriots are playing the Buccaneers. Any other games that excite you?
I think the
Patriots Buccaneers.
Patriots and
Yeah.
Buccaneers should be good, right? That should
Yeah,
be good.
7-2 Patriots versus 6-2 Buccaneers. I mean, the Patriots they've got to be the story this year. I mean, other than Indianapolis, Patriots have been amazing. 7-2. I mean, they're in the same division with the Bills, so that's trouble, but they're right there.
So
And
the
Jed, if
question
you look at it, the betting line for the Patriots is plus 125 against the Buccaneers.
yeah, where is it at? Is it in Tampa Bay?
Yeah, it's in Tampa
Okay,
Bay.
yeah. I do have Baker Mayfield and Drake May on a number of my teams. So the question I have to decide is who do I want to play? Do I think Baker Mayfield will score more, or do I think Drake May will score more?
Is he's got who does he did Mike Evans isn't back, right? So he doesn't have
No, Mike Evans. Yeah, so that's the problem with Baker Mayfield is
Yeah.
he's got Tez Johnson. He doesn't have Godwin. Oh, he still have Abuka. I would imagine Abuka's playing.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
the question will be: is Bucky Irving playing, or is Rashad White gonna still end up being the starter?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah,
I would play Drake May myself in this one.
Drake May instead of Baker. Yeah. The other team that you were talking about, Tom, is I do want to pay attention to the Ravens versus the Vikings. Is JJ McCarthy legit? And is Lamar Jackson going to be able to bring Baltimore back into relevance so they can make the playoffs?
Eagles Packers for the Monday night game. That's pretty good. In Green Bay, Packers are 2.5-point favorites. Yep, that's a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Bears Giants. I think the Bears will kill them. I think they're going to get another win on this one. Buffalo Miami. Buffalo's going to kill Miami. Arizona Seattle. Seattle's going to come out winner.
Seattle, yeah.
Rams, yeah. Detroit Washington. Definitely Detroit over Marcus Mariota.
I think, by the way, I think Jahmyr Gibbs is going to do well this week. So if you were on DraftKings, I would say put a bet on Jahmyr Gibbs winning, partly because he did so bad this last game. I think he's going to have to redeem himself. And what you usually find historically is when Jahmyr Gibbs has a bad game, the very next game, he always ends up scoring a touchdown.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And then the Sunday night game, Pittsburgh Steelers against LA Chargers. That's actually a pretty good game. I think LA Chargers will Hey, but who knows? A lot of times Pittsburgh continues to do pretty well, but
Yeah.
with the Chargers.
I think here's the problem with the Chargers. Outside of Gadsden, I mean, their receivers are good, but their runners are so inconsistent, right? So who do you have? Are you going to play Vidal? Are you going to play any of these other guys? And I think that's going to be the problem. If they are a running team, they're going to have to figure out a way to get their folks going.
Yeah. Basketball, as we begin to wrap up, any thoughts on basketball as well too? The Bulls are doing excellent right now.
Hey, Bulls are surprising everybody. And the Lakers, no one thought the Lakers would be. I mean, Lakers are like top 5 right now. It's just crazy. So
Did you guys see the last game for the Bulls?
yeah,
The last minute where they came back
quarter,
against 76ers? Yeah.
that
So
was huge.
yeah. The other thing is my pickup of the year, VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, Edgecombe.
Yeah, Edgecombe. Like, I did not think that guy was gonna do anything, and I was like, oh, I'll just pick him up. But he's actually, I think he's favored to land Rookie of the Year this year.
But Tommy, my guy Sar that I paid $100 for, guy's been playing well. Go check out his blocks. I think he's like second to Wemby. But guys, Wemby is, oh my gosh. Like, I love our keeper league just because of
Yeah.
Wemby. Like,
Okay, Jed, I was thinking about you. I paid quite a bit for Cooper Flag this year. And then I was like, I really should have challenged Jed last year against Wembayana, right? Because if
Wemby's worth more than Cooper Flag.
No, because Cooper Flag has not done any, and they said it's going to take some time for him to kind of develop. But honestly, I think I spent just as much as you spent on Wemby last year.
Yeah.
Wemby is going to be so much better.
Well, it's because I was the first one to do that. I was the first one to spend $100 on a player, but it was worth it for Wemby. Hey, I'll take Cooper Flag off your hands, man. You make me a trade-off, I'll take him.
Well, Cooper Flag right now is playing point guard. Jason Kidd really believes even at 19 years old, if he plays point guard later on when Kyrie Irving comes back, he will know exactly what to do, and it'll be better for him as a player if he knows how to see the entire court.
I don't know. Yeah.
Sar is pretty good, and I'm even looking at that as well too. Edgecombe. The only thing with Edgecombe today is he did not do well. He had terrible. I think he was 3 for 14. I'm looking at it right now, and he only scored 7 points.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think who else. The Bulls. What's his name? Sorry. I gotta look. Somebody keeps calling me. I gotta figure out who's calling me. So. Yeah.
The one person who has done really well this year, pay attention to him on the waiver wire, Jaime Jaquez from the Miami Heat. He had a terrible year last year, but they changed their entire offensive system. And so all of them, from Bam Adebayo to Jaime, have done really well. So pay attention to what's happening over at the Miami Heat.
Yeah. But we're
still Spoelstra?
Say it again.
It's still the same coach that changed the
same thing.
It is. Yeah.
He just has
Did
a
you know
new.
he's going to be the Olympic coach this year?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Filipino. We got to support the Filipinos.
Any other updates? Anything you guys need to talk about? World Series was a great game. I loved every single minute of the World Series.
Yeah, had a blast. This is my recent birthday present for my kids.
Oh, look at that.
Yep. Got to support.
Yeah.
But man, what a outing.
Did you stay? I know Tommy was in South Africa. Did you stay up for that 18-inning game?
I made it to, I think, the 15th inning, and then I was like,
I was on the 16th, and I was like, I'm not going to sleep now. I might as well finish the game. But I was tired. I was dragging towards the end, but it was a good game. And that last game where they brought in the starting pitcher, to come in, really was a good decision, so.
Yeah. But if you look at it, the Los Angeles Dodgers, their bullpen was terrible. Amazingly, I was wondering, where is Michael Kopech? I didn't see him at all, former White Sox reliever, but they were just not going to allow the bullpen to take it because they gave up too many runs.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I probably won't see you guys for a while. Jed, I am off to LA beginning tomorrow. I come home Monday night. Tuesday morning at 6 a.m. I head to Indonesia and Singapore, so I won't see you for a little bit.
Yeah. So Jed, we're gonna have to
some good food.
Oh, hey Tom, I gotta send you. Gotta remember the Grand Hyatt buffet was
Oh
the
yeah.
best buffet. Oh, that was
The
amazing.
Asian
That was
buffets are
great.
amazing.
Oh, yeah.
People think like hotels in the US do breakfast. Do wait till you have breakfast
Oh,
in an
yeah.
Asian hotel. Like that is a legit buffet
Mhm.
breakfast.
Yeah. Jed, I think one time he's gone, you and I can bring in some
Yeah, yeah.
guests and talk about
Yeah,
basketball
yeah,
and
yeah.
football
We
as
can
well
bring
too.
someone
Yeah.
and do something. That sounds good.
Yeah. Maybe your son.
He's just been every week. So I told you guys we made a bet on who's going to make the playoffs between the Bears and the
Yeah.
Patriots. Every week he's like, "Are you going to pay me now? Why don't you just pay me now?" And I'm like, "It ain't over, man. It's not over."
What happens when they both make it?
Yeah, we didn't talk about that. If they can both make it. That's a good question. I
Yeah.
guess it'll
Yeah.
be a push then.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right.
See
Sounds
you
great.
guys.
Thanks.